Good morning, students. We were doing exercise 10.2, and based on the 5 forms of a line, initial 8 questions are there. First question: write the equation for x-axis and y-axis. It doesn't need any special concept. You should know only that equation of x-axis is y equal to 0. Equation of y-axis is x equal to 0, which I already have taught you. Question number 2 follows 1-point form. Question number 3, 1-point form. Question 4, yesterday I taught you. Question number 5, slope intercept form on x-axis. 5th, slope intercept form. 6th, slope intercept form on the y-axis. 7, 2-point form. 8 question, normal form. These are the initial 8 questions, not just based on the particular form of a line. Only identify to which you have to use here the proper form of a line, use it and get your answer. Question number 9 onward, we can start. So first I just tell you the equation number 9. The vertices of triangle PQR are given. Find the equation of the median through the point R. Very easy question is this. Let me make the picture. First I speaks up. Suppose it is P, it is 2 and it is R. P is given 2 and 1. Q is given -2 and 3. And R is given 4 and 5. A very easy question they ask here. Find the equation of the median passes through the point R. Meaning we have to draw the median. Suppose RS is a median through the point R. We have to find the equation of this median, and median is itself a line. So we have to find the equation of line RS. So before finding that RS, let me explain that recall all your knowledge about the forms of lines. Here what we will use, look at, y equal to mx plus c is very certain, where m must be given, c, the intercept on the y-axis must be given. 1-point form, y minus y1 equal to mx minus x1, where m must be given x1 y1, the point by which it was passing. This line is indeed passing from 4 and 5. The line is indeed passing from 4 and 5, but m is not given. But what I think, according to question, we can use here 2-point form. How it is so? The line, my required line RS is passing from 4 5. That line is also passing from S, which we can know, which we can find, because S is the midpoint of PQ because it is median. So I will write here something. Let PS is median, S is the midpoint of PQ. So can we use division formula by midpoint formula, which you have already studied in class 10th. Midpoint formula S we can find out. x1 plus x2 upon 2, x1 plus x2 upon 2, y1 plus y2 upon 2. So if you go on S, this is going to be 0 2. Now focus on the thing that your line RS is passing from 2 point R and S, and both are known. So by 2-point form, the equation of the median passes through the point R and S. R and S. You can use x1 y1 x2 y2. Use the 2-point form. Like that. Now y1 is 5, x1 y1 x2 y2, y2 minus y1 2 minus 5, x2 minus x1 minus 4, and x minus x1 x minus 4. Both minus will cancel, 4 will cross multiply here. 3 will multiply inside, and lastly the answer will be given just by transposing 3x minus 4y plus 8 equal to 0. So this is the last answer which already I have taught you. Whichever form you will use of the line, but lastly answer will be in the form of ax plus by plus c, which will be its general form. Okay, so hope you have got till here. So let me take you on the question number 10. Find the equation of line passing through minus 3 and 5 and perpendicular to the line through the point 2, 5 and minus 3 and 6. So this is very good question, but first of all you try to make proper picture without drawing axes. Only make the points, line and whatever the told it is. Question 10 says find the equation of line passing through minus 3 and 5. Suppose this is the point minus 3 and 5 by which line is passing, and perpendicular to the line. It is perpendicular to the line joining point. Suppose it is P and Q. So P is given here 2, 5 and Q is given here minus 3 and 6. So many good concepts are hiding in this. So let me take you on the concept that you want to find the equation of this line. You have to find the equation of this line. Suppose it is AB. Or if you don't want to give the name of AB, no matter at all, give it M only. Now let me explain one thing, that you have to find the equation of line passing from minus 3 and 5 which is perpendicular to the line PQ. So if you focus on the required line which is passing from one point, which is also passing from second point, one point is known but M is not known. If you compare to these two concept condition, you will initially think that we can find M. You will think that M is a midpoint, but I tell you that M is not midpoint. M is not midpoint of a PQ, which is actually not given in the question. In this case, S was a midpoint because it was given median. This time it is not median or something like that. So M is not a midpoint. We cannot find the value of M by PQ. So we are bound here. Only we can judge that, we can check that line is passing from one point. So definitely we will use a one point form. But in the one point form, what the formula is y minus y1 equal to mx minus x1. We need m, slope. So sometimes students get confused about slope is 90. Slope theta equal to 90. I again tell you, if you want to find the slope of the line, don't see such kind of an angle, but make the concept clear in the mind that slope always tan theta, where theta is an angle made by line with the positive direction of the x-axis, but I didn't draw here the x-axis or y-axis. So we will actually, and it is the particular theta is not given by which we can find the m equal to tan theta. So don't be fool and don't say that theta equal to 90 and m equal to tan 90. Please don't say. Whatever the appearing angle in the question, it is not necessary that that angle is forming the slope. So don't confuse. And let me clear your concept that this is only the perpendicular. This is 90, definitely angle between these two. What I will use the concept here. Look, this P and this is Q. We can find the slope of PQ. We can find the slope of PQ because 2 points are given, and you know it. In the first exercise we saw it. When x1, y1, x2, y2 are 2 points, we can find the slope of the line m equal to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. What I will do, this is the slope, the slope of PQ we can find, and one good thing that this line is perpendicular to this line. And I taught you when two lines are perpendicular, the slope, the multiplication of their slopes is equal to minus 1. This is one of the very important concept. When you know the slope of one line, you can find the slope of its perpendicular line. So if you call that m1 is the slope of PQ and m2 is the slope of AM, both are at 90, their multiplication will be minus 1. So if you know m1, you can find m2 easily, and that is our requirement, that we need anyhow the slope of the line am. So okay, first of all I say something. Let p is 2 5 and q is minus 3 6. I will find the slope of pt, which is, I say, m1. So you can find by y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1, meaning 1 upon minus 5. Let m2 is a slope of am, since am is perpendicular to pq. So you know that it is having a slope m1, it is having slope m2. So m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. So m1 equal to 1 by minus 5. m2 I don't know. Minus 1, you can find m2 equal to 5. But just like cross multiply. You have got it. So you know, now you have known the slope of the am which was required. You have got m2 equal to 5. Now we can use the 1 point form for finding the equation of am. So now in this section, then equation of line am, formula y minus y1 equal to m x minus x1. Instead of m I used m2, so that I am using m2 there. So y minus, what is x1 y1, by which line passes? Y minus y1 5, m2 is a 5, this I got, and x minus x1 is a minus 3, so it's a plus 3. Now I'll just be formal by multiplying and arrange my answer properly. That is my last answer, which is in the form of ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Now, let me explain one thing, that the coordinate geometry is one of the easiest chapter ever, the geometry section of the class 11th and 12th also. But the concept must clear in your mind. I think then the chapter will not tough to you. Okay, so let me run this part of 9th and 10th you have seen in very good way. Now we'll do the practice for this kind of question. You also can be expert in this field. Okay, now I am telling you question number 12. Question number 12 says, find the equation of line cuts of equal intercept on the coordinate axis and passes through the 2 and 3. Easy question this is, but try to understand the meaning. I'll make a rough structure of picture. Find the equation of line cuts of equal intercept on both the axes. Suppose these two are axes and this is a line which is cutting equal intercepts on the axis. These are the intercepts. Now it was in your habit that you already have seen the intercept form of the line, which was x upon a plus y upon b equal to 1, where a and b were intercepts. This time intercepts are equal, told by the book. So a intercept I labeled at the both side. This all, it was actually b, but it is now a, it is a, because intercepts are equal. It is also passing from 2 and 3. Book says that line passes from 2 and 3. Suppose it is 2 and 3. P. The lines passes from 2 and 3 and making equal intercept on both the axes. So situation is very clear. Definitely intercepts are equal. So I will start with that. Equal intercepts on axes are A. I assume that intercepts on both axes are A. Intercept on x axis, intercept on y axis, both called A. So by intercept form of line, what is intercept form? You know, x upon a plus y upon b equal to 1. But you can know it now. That I didn't write here b because I assume that both intercepts are equal and both are a. Not taken as it. This gonna be my answer, but one thing, one obstacle comes here, which is A. So A I don't know. Now I need A. So how we can find A? It is given that this is my line which is passing from 2 and 3. So in the geometry, it is very common. It is very common sentence that when line is passing from any point, that point will satisfy to the line. If line is passing from points, the point will satisfy to the line. This word, this sentence, this work will help us to find the value of A. How it is so? Look at. Since this line passes through the point P, so point P will satisfy 1. How it is satisfied? Look at, instead of x, 2 will come. Instead of y, 3 will come. Equal to A. So A got 5. And then 5 I put here, by 1. Required equation of line x plus y equal to 5. You can drop your answer right here. You can transfer here. No matter at all. Both are correct. This is my answer. So hope you have done it. You got it. It's not tough one. Very easy it was. Okay. Now let me take you question number 13. It's very common and all the time it doesn't need to make the picture. Try to understand the language. The upcoming question 13 is like as question number 12. So we can compare both the questions and make it easily. Okay. Question 13 says, find the equation of line passing from 2, 2 and cutting off intercepts whose sum is 9. You know, it's a very interesting question. Here the intercepts were equal, but this time we are told that sum of intercepts are 9. So I speak something like intercept cut off by line on x-axis is A. So as per question, the intercept cut off by line on y-axis will be, you know how we can find? The question says sum of intercepts is 9. Sum of intercepts is 9. If first intercept is A, second will be 9 minus A. 9 minus A. It's a very common thing it is. General thing it is. Then equation of line in intersect form is x upon A plus y upon 9 minus A equal to 1. You know, it is x upon A plus y upon B. So B was intersect on y axis, which I assumed, which according to question I took 9 minus A. So how I got 9 minus A? Because what we were given that sum of intercepts are 9. So if intercept on first axis, x-axis is A, the intercept on the y-axis definitely will be 9 minus A. So it is your answer, but still A is unknown. How we can find A? You know it. We will read the sentence that line passes from 2 to. It is given, since this line passes through 2 to, so this point will satisfy 1. So 2 will be here, 2 by A. 2 will be here, 2 by 9 minus A. 1. Now I take the LCM. 2 9 is 18 minus 2A plus 2A upon I multiply 9A minus A square equal to 1. 2 and 2 will cancel. 18 is equal to, I will do the cross multiplication. 9A minus A square. So A square minus 9A plus 18 is equal to 0. Now I separate it. So it's your job only. You are very expert in this field. You can use a middle term splitting. By splitting method, I directly factorize the terms. A minus 6 and A minus 3 will be there. So I have two answers, A equal to 6 and A equal to 3. So very common thing. So when A equal to 6 will be there, then what will happen? By taking by 1 if A equal to 6. If a equal to 6, y1, what equation is? X upon 6 plus y upon 9 minus 6 is 3 equal to 1. This is my answer. If you want to take an LCM further this, you are free, but I am leaving my answer right there. Right? Meaning I am not taking my answer in general form. I am not converting my answer in general form. If you wish, you can take an LCM and convert your answer in general form. Ax plus by plus c. Okay. By 1 again. If a equal to 3, what answer is? X by 3 plus y by 9 minus 3 6 equal to 1. So this may be the answer, this may be the answer. Both answers are absolutely correct. So hope you have got the concept. Both questions we have done with a good potential, and perhaps the concepts are now clearing in your mind. Okay, let's wrap up this section. Now I'll tell you question. I'll tell you the question. Question number 14. Let's see. Find the equation of line passing from 0 to making angle 2 pi by 3 with the positive direction of x-axis. So I want to make a picture here. Look at. Picture is not actually necessary, but for this question, I will wish to make the picture. Question says a line passes from 0 to. So where is 0 to? This is 0 1, this is 0 2. And it is making angle 2 pi by 3. 2 pi by 3 meaning 120 degree with the positive direction of x-axis. So intentionally I will make a line like that, so that this angle should be obtuse. 2 pi by 3. Line may be drawn like that, but this time the angle will be acute. So you know that angle always measured in the anti-clockwise, the positive direction of the x-axis. So it will be counted like that. It gonna be 120. Should be 120. That's why I draw the line which is passing from that point, and also making 2 pi by 3 with the x-axis. So hope we can easily find the structure, and formation is looking very easy. This is my theta, and this is the point by which line passes. One point from one can use. So I write here something for the line. It's given that line passes. It's given that the line passes through the point A and making angle theta is equal to 2 pi by 3. Let me tell you frankly that we can use two forms here. We can get answer by two forms. First, one point form, y minus y1 equal to m x minus x1. Or second, we can say that this is a 0 2, so this distance is 2. So this distance is called intercept on y-axis, and we know that y equal to mx plus c is that the form in which c is equal to intercept on y-axis, which is 2, and m is equal to tan theta, which theta is given. So we can use both the we can use both the forms. So you don't worry about that. What I'm writing a line passes from this and making angle this. We can use both the concept. The concept should clear in your mind. We can use one point form. We can use here intercept form. Okay. So I'm using one point form. No matter. The equation is y minus y1 equal to m x minus x1. Y minus y1 m is equal to tan theta. X minus x1, y minus 2 is equal to tan 120. It is only x. What is the value of y? Tan 120. Tan 120 meaning tan 90 plus 30 into x. Tan 90 plus theta is a minus cot theta into x. And tan cot 30 is equal to that is a root 3 x. So your answer is root 3x plus y minus 2 is equal to 0. That's an answer. Now next question says here, in this including question, that find the equation of line parallel to it and crossing the y-axis at distance 2 below the origin. Meaning we have to draw the parallel line of this line, but this time this is cutting intercept 2 on the y-axis below the origin. So below the origin here, parallel to the line, this one. The line is parallel to this line. Line is parallel to this line. This is below the origin. The intercept is given 2, meaning this distance is called intercept. Definitely, we can also make the same question by two way. We can say that c is equal to minus 2. So we can count as y equal to mx plus c, or I tell you that if this is below, so this point will be called 0 minus 2. 0 minus 2. This is point B, and the angle is very same. This is 2 pi by 3. This is also 2 pi by 3 because line are parallel. I taught you when line are parallel, slope are equal. M1 equal to M2. So I taught you two conditions. When lines are parallel, their slopes are equal. When lines are perpendicular, the multiplication of the slopes is equal to minus 1. M1 into M2 equal to minus 1. This time what I'll use here? So I just I want to write, if line is drawn parallel to given line below the origin such that intercept on y-axis is 2, intercept y-axis is minus 2, you can say, then B will be 0 minus 2. Can you see? 0 minus 2. So, whenever we talk about distance, we can say intercept is 2, but it is below the origin, automatically the point will be 0 minus 2. So, we have a two way. We can say c equal to minus 2, and we can use y equal to mx plus c. Or if you put the point 0 minus 2, you can use a 1 point form. The equation of the line, or equation of this line, y minus y1 equal to mx minus x1. This time y1 is minus 2, it's going to be plus 2. M is equal to 10, same. X minus 0. I don't want to waste the time. 10 2 pi by 3, already got the answer. This is a minus root 3. And this is x. So your answer is root 3x plus y plus 2 is equal to 0. So in these two different conditions, we got a different answers. So this is question number 14. We have done it. And now okay, the rest of the questions, so some more important questions we'll see in the next lecture. I think time gonna enough for today. So we have question number 15, 18, 19 and 24. More questions which I will tell you. Then later on we'll go on a general equation of line. Thank you.